Hello everyone, how you doing today? I'm back with another video, and in today's video I'm gonna show you guys how to grab your old laptop, really old laptop which is really slow, how to boost up the performance on your laptop and make it faster, just simply by replacing your mechanical drive with a solid state drive. This solid state drive, they're all compatible with the old hard drives, so I'll leave the link in the description which you guys can check it out. And the reason for the solid state drive is faster because you can access multiple files at the same time without slowing it down. And this mechanical drive that they come in here is pretty much a bottleneck to the system. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to replace it, how to upgrade the mechanical drive to a solid state drive. And in this video, this specific laptop is about 10 or 12 years old, probably even more. It's an Acer Aspire 4333 series. This comes with an 160 gig mechanical hard drive and 1 gig RAM. And I made another video how to upgrade the RAM to a 3 or 4 gig RAM if you want to check my video. Alright, first thing first, we're going to need few tools. Tool number one, you will need a screwdriver set. As always, I always use the UFIXTEK tool set kit here because they make one of the best tool set out there. They're really comfortable on the hand to hold it, and the bits are made out of the S2 class steel, which are really tough in steel. That means you can use them for a very long time. We're going to be using a Phillips number one from this tool set, and we're going to be needing a opening tool. You can get the pro version of this tool set, which they give you an opening tool and some tweezers, or you can just simply get the guitar pick. I'll leave the link in my description for all this. These guitar picks are really suitable to open in plastic as they have a soft edges and they're tough to bend. Right. First thing first, you want to power off your laptop and you want to flip it upside down and you want to remove the battery by pulling these triggers apart. This laptop is missing a battery, so it should be really fast and it should be really easy to remove the battery. So remove the battery, and then we're going to start removing all the screws that we see on the bottom cover. There are two sets of screws in here, the long screws which are visible on the bottom cover, and the short ones are under the battery. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, the one right over here too. So remove the 6 screws under the battery and the rest on the top. I also realized that only 1% of the viewers are subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe or click that like button on my videos if obviously you find my content helpful. I'll really greatly appreciate it, and it's really a big motivation for me to make more videos, make better contents quality, and take requests from everyone. To remove all the screws, simply what you need to do is to open up the laptop. You want to grab the guitar pick and you want to stick it between the top and the bottom cover, and you just want to wiggle around just like that until you see all these openings. You want to work yourself. You can remove this SD card reader right there. Work yourself all around to the sides, all the way to the back. Just twist. Also remove the DVD drive if you want, just slide it out. Now you can grab it right by here by the DVD drive and just pull it out a little bit, and again wiggle it around a little bit, move it around. If you need to open it a little more here, stick it right there and twist it. I am missing a screw right over here, so make sure you remove all the screws in the corner, and there we go. And simply it should come out pretty easy. So that's the bottom cover. Always keep the screws in 2 different piles so you don't mismatch them. And the hard drive is right in front of the laptop under the palm rest, and there is a ribbon cable connects the extra USB port to the main board. Alright, first what we need to do is to remove this flex cable. Simply grab this cover right here, pull it up a little bit from both sides, about 1 millimeter, and then you can just slide the ribbon cable or the flex cable up. Just leave it like that, loosen. Remove the only screw that holds the caddy in place. That's a flat, and then slide the hard drive towards the USB ports, and then bring it up. Now this is 160 gig mechanical drive Hitachi. We will need to grab the new drive in here. Make sure the connectors are facing in the same position, so you don't want to place it like this, otherwise it's going to be inverted and it's not going to go through. So keep that in mind. Now we're going to remove these 4 screws on the caddy here. And now you're going to remove the caddy, bring it on the new one, remove this part of the caddy, put it on the new hard drive or your SSD drive. And now you want to, the SSDs are a little bit at low profile, so don't worry about that. As long as you screw them in here, you're fine. And there we go. That's your new SSD drive right in here. Bring it on, place it with an offset position, and then slide it all the way towards the connector. Bring the flex cable over, slide it right through here. Make sure you hold it there, and then just pull this black cover down towards the motherboard, and then it should be locked in place. Last thing down inside, put the flat screw right by the caddy to hold it in place. Just like that. And the last thing would be to grab the bottom cover, bring it over. First put the audio jack side in here. Make sure those things go right through the holes. And then bring the rest down. And then push it down, make sure it fits in and clicks in. And the last thing would be put the DVD drive in there. And put the short screws under the battery and the long screws on the bottom cover. And that should be all. Again, just remember, once you switch the hard drive, you will not have any operating system inside the new drive. So you have to create your own USB Windows boot drive and simply plug in the USB drive in there and boot it up from the USB and install. Within 10-20 minutes, you should have your new Windows installed correctly. Again, if you want to know how to burn your Windows ISO in the USB drive, I made a video on that. I'll leave the link in the description. You can follow that link to see how to burn the Windows image on the USB drive. So you can boot it up and install it from there. And again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm just going to finish up putting up all the screws here.